Folks, I'm not a tournament archer, I'm not a competition archer, but I know that I started struggling with target panic. Matter of fact, all archers, bow hunters have had some form of target panic in their hunting career or shooting career for sure. So listening to the experts, the folks that know way more than I do about it, I had to get rid of target panic. What is target panic? It's when you're punching the trigger on your hunting release in anticipation before the pin is where you need it to be. You're panicking. So I set on a mission this summer to start shooting a hinge release. I got the BG Pro from B3. This is like a brass weighted, incredibly high quality release. This is what happens on the hinge release. When you hook onto the D-loop, you've got to keep the release angled forward, because once you come to full draw and you start to break over, it releases. That is a hinge release, and that, believe it or not, when that arrow takes off and you don't know when it's going, you shoot hundreds of arrows like that, it recalibrates your mind. Now, I've also got the B3 hunting release that I shoot. This is an activated trigger. Just like most hunting releases, you're going to hit a trigger. So going through this exercise with the hinge release I just showed you, clicking on this can't fire without punching the trigger now. It's not the hinge. It's not going to go off if you hinge it. The whole exercise of this is to get rid of target panic by learning to shoot a hinge release. I will not hunt with the hinge release. This is purely for my form and execution and recalibrating my mind. But what I have found so interesting is every once in a while I'll break out my hunting release, and now I'm executing the trigger, the punch, more accurately, more properly, to where I'm not sure when the arrow is going off with this. I hunt with this release because you have to squeeze the trigger to make it go off, and let's face it, you get in some tough situations in the tree, the deer standing behind a tree, and he's about to step out, you want complete control of when that arrow is going off, unlike a hinge release. This is not for hunting, this is. This is going to make me a better hunter, the hinge release. If you have any issues with target panic, no matter how small or how major, learn to shoot a hinge release and don't expect it to be something you pick up overnight. It took me literally 3 to 4 weeks to get comfortable with a hinge release. I'm comfortable now, and it has made a world of difference. This fall, when I break out the hunting release, I will execute this release much, much, much more efficiently.